There are certain traits that make a man more attractive, and for Sigma males, these quirks can be the difference between being unnoticed or turning heads. While they are the most misunderstood breed of men, Sigma men are often the most attractive when they embrace their uniqueness. They are also called lone wolves due to their independent nature and preference for not following the crowd. Here are some of the strangest yet most attractive traits that Sigma males possess. 1. Challenging women. In a world where most men try to please women, Sigma males do the opposite by challenging them. They often do it in an interesting way, but it's all about testing her limits and seeing what she is capable of. By testing her knowledge and opinions, they can actually check if she's the right woman. Sigma males are very intelligent and logical people who can challenge women in many ways. They don't play mind games with women, but they pose tough questions requiring her to use her intellect. They enjoy seeing how women respond and whether they can stand up for themselves in a challenging discussion. While Sigma men are challenging women, they are not trying to be superior or domineering in any way. They simply want to see if she has something upstairs and can think on her feet. This intellectual stimulation keeps conversations interesting and dynamic, making the Sigma male very attractive to women who don't like to be bored. 2. Their quiet confidence. Everyone knows the overly confident alpha male who has to be the center of attention and make sure everyone knows how great he is. He constantly brags and throws his weight around, which many people are fed up with. He may be attractive to some women, but for most, his act can get old quickly. Sigma males possess a different kind of confidence. They are quiet, mysterious, and rarely show off. This air of mystery makes them incredibly attractive, as they seem like a challenge that needs to be unlocked. They don't feel the need to boast or prove themselves, but they remain confident in themselves and their abilities. Not saying much speaks volumes, and Sigma men often have the ability to draw attention without making a big fuss about it. This is something that alpha males will never understand, as they need to talk big to feel like they have achieved something. Quiet confidence beats boasting any day. There are different types of confidence. While the alpha male may talk so loudly that no one else can get a word in and assert his dominance in an aggressive manner, the Sigma male can sit quietly, say what he truly means, and still get the lady. Scientifically speaking, women prefer calm, collected guys. This is because the stress hormone cortisol hurts the immune system, which makes stressed-out guys less attractive. 3. Their refusal to conform. Sigmas are all about freedom and individuality. They don't like being put in a box and often challenge the status quo. This doesn't mean they have anything against social rules or conventions. They just don't like to follow blindly. They want to make sure something makes sense before committing to it. They like to think outside the box, follow their own path, and live on their own terms. This independent nature sparks a lot of interest in women, but it can also be misunderstood as a sign of arrogance or immaturity. A Sigma man will often stand his ground and not back down in the face of opposition, even if it means losing a battle. Remaining true to himself and his values is incredibly important for him, and this can be incredibly attractive to the right woman. This fearless attitude can be a huge turn-on for women. However, if taken too far, it can come off as aggressive or even egotistical. For example, alpha males will be more likely to compromise, whereas the Sigma will usually stick to his guns, even if it means standing alone. This sense of freedom allows Sigmas to live on their own terms, never settling for anything less than what they want. The only downside is that this attitude can sometimes make it difficult for Sigma men to fit in with other people's plans or ideas if they don't agree with them. But this refusal to conform is what makes a Sigma so interesting, as his independent and unique perspective can bring something special to the table. 4. Intellectual curiosity. While alpha males tend to be more of a know-it-all type, Sigma males usually ask questions and want to learn more about a topic. They are always looking to expand their knowledge and understanding of the world around them. This intellectual curiosity makes them attractive, as they seem more open-minded than other guys and willing to explore new possibilities. Women love a curious and intelligent man since it shows that he has an eye for detail, which can be quite alluring. They aren't afraid to challenge conventional wisdom or try something out of the ordinary in order to satisfy their own intellectual curiosity. Women find this trait refreshing, as it shows a man who isn't afraid to take risks or push boundaries. Sigma men also tend to be more philosophical and ask deeper questions that can really get people thinking. This is something that alpha males don't usually do, as they are more focused on outward appearances and trying to appear strong. 5. Comfort in solitude. Sigmas don't need to be constantly surrounded by people and often prefer having time alone. This independence gives them a certain aura of mystery that many women find attractive. They aren't afraid to be alone and enjoy their own company, which is something that alpha males usually struggle with. Being comfortable in solitude means remaining calm and collected even when you are by yourself. Sigma man isn't dependent on others for his happiness or sense of self-worth. This independence makes him seem more confident and alluring, as women often find such men more attractive than those that need constant validation from others. Solitude also gives Sigma males the time necessary to think and reflect on their lives. This self-reflection can be incredibly attractive due to their willingness to work on themselves to become their best version. 6. Unconventional fashion sense. Rather than following trends or conforming to societal norms when it comes to fashion, Sigma men are more likely to craft their own unique style. They don't need to fit in and often choose clothes that best express their personality. This individualistic attitude resonates with many women, as it shows the strength of character and a sense of independence that is hard not to admire. Sigma males also tend to be more creative regarding their fashion choices. They have an eye for detail and know how to make even the most basic pieces stand out. While many Sigmas choose a minimalistic wardrobe, they still know how to make a statement with their outfit. Choosing a comfortable look is their specialty, and they often prefer quality over quantity. They don't dress to impress, but rather to express themselves and be comfortable in their skin. A Sigma man doesn't need to fit into any given mold. He just needs to wear what makes him feel confident and put together. This effortless yet edgy approach to fashion is something that catches a woman's eye. 7. Their incredible visual memory. Whether remembering a person's voice, how they looked, or even specific details about a conversation, Sigma males have an impressive visual memory. This is due to their high level of awareness at any given moment. They are constantly processing information and taking in the details, which allows them to store this insane amount of information in their long-term memory. This trait is incredibly attractive due to their attention to their surroundings. While Sigmas may look like they are daydreaming, they are simply observing their environment and taking in the details. This makes it really easy to describe something to a Sigma man, as they can visualize it and remember it almost immediately. This visual memory also comes in handy when remembering people and details from conversations, which often leaves people feeling impressed and intrigued. The problem is when a Sigma tries to describe something back to someone. They may have a clear image in their head, but expressing it can be difficult due to the fast-paced nature of their thoughts. It's like they process information too quickly, which can make it hard to explain their ideas in a way that others can understand. This happens quite often, but can be a small annoyance in the long run. 8. Trying to read the minds of others. While it is impossible to actually read someone's mind, Sigma males tend to try and guess what others are thinking or feeling. This is due to their high emotional intelligence, allowing them to pick up on subtle cues from others. They are often known for their curious and inquisitive nature, which means they may try to read the minds of others. They can pick up on small cues that most wouldn't even notice, and this helps them gain a better understanding of someone's feelings or intentions. Many women find this trait incredibly attractive due to its insightfulness. A Sigma male can often understand another person without them even having to say a word, which can be really comforting. They also know when not to push too hard for information, or when it is best to keep quiet and listen. This careful balance can show a great level of sensitivity and respect for another person, which can be a huge turn-on for many women. However, this trait can sometimes get the better of Sigmas, as they may end up overanalyzing if they don't know when to stop. Knowing how far to take this intuitive ability is key for a Sigma man, as it can sometimes make them appear intrusive or even nosy if they push too hard. This trait should be used with care and caution, but can be an incredibly tempting quality when done correctly. 9. Ambition without arrogance. While alpha males are also highly ambitious, they tend to come off as boastful or arrogant. They love to talk about their accomplishments and take pride in what they do. For an alpha male, the goal is often more important than the journey itself. He wants to be known as a winner, no matter what it takes. A Sigma male is more focused on the journey than the destination. He doesn't need to be known as the best or most successful. He just wants to feel fulfilled and proud of his achievements. His ambition is more based on intrinsic motivation rather than seeking approval from others. Sigma men are ambitious in a more humble way. They want to be successful, but for the right reasons. They are driven and determined, but never at the expense of others. This attitude sets them apart even if they don't always reach the highest heights. Women always notice and respect this, as it is a sign of genuine humility and character. 10. Being super organized. When it comes to being organized, Sigma males are second to none. They have a natural ability to get things done efficiently and effectively, often taking on multiple tasks at once. This organizational skill can be alluring for women as it shows that he knows how to keep things running smoothly and gets the job done in an orderly fashion. Sigmas are also known for their attention to detail, making sure that everything is done with precision and accuracy. This can be a desirable trait due to their care about the little things and not letting anything slip through the cracks. Their workspace or home is usually in pristine condition, where everything has its place. This neatness and tidiness can be incredibly flattering for women who appreciate a sense of orderliness. Of course, not all Sigma males are perfect when it comes to organization, but this trait is often a strong point for them. They usually can't sleep in a messy space and will always put things back in their rightful place. Being organized can also be seen as a sign of reliability and responsibility, which are both very attractive qualities. A Sigma man's organizational skills show capability and trustworthiness, making him even more desirable to women looking for a partner they can rely on.